Hello students, welcome to your channel. Please like, share and subscribe your own channel, School Studies. School Studies is pleased to announce the launch of our educational website, Patel Section. After years of hard work and dedication, we are delighted to officially announce the launch. Our goal with this website is to provide our students with an easier way to learn their lesson and prepare for exams. Today we will see a video related to NCERT Solution for class 10th English chapter 3, two stories about flying. 1, his first flight. So let's solve textbook exercise. Why was the young seagull afraid to fly? Do you think all young birds are afraid to make their first flight, or are some birds more timid than others? Do you think a human baby also finds it a challenge to take its first steps? The young seagull was afraid to fly because it was his first flight and he feared that he might fall and hurt himself. He thought that his wings could not support him while he attempts to make his first flight. Yes, I believe it's quite natural and obvious that doing something for the first time can be fearful and bit challenging. Certainly, all birds must be afraid to make their first flight. Likewise, a human baby is also afraid and finds it very challenging when he or she takes his or her first steps, or when he or she learns to crawl or walk on his or own without any support. Second, the sight of the food maddened him. What does this suggest? What compelled the young seagull to finally fly? The young seagull failed to muster up a courage in order to make his first flight. His family constantly upbraided by him to take the plunge, but to no avail. They let him stay on the ledge until he was ready to take the plunge. He was left there for more than 24 hours and was very hungry by then. Due to his hunger, he was ultimately compelled to fly. Furthermore, his hunger intensified when he saw his mother tearing up at a piece of fish that was lying at her feet. He cried desperately, begging her to get some food for him. Seeing this, when his mother came forward towards him with food in her beak, the little seagull screamed with joy and anticipation. However, she stopped midway, and young seagull wondered why she did not come closer to him. Maddened by hunger, he dived for the food in his mother's beak. At that movement, he fell outward and downward into the great expanse of sea beneath the cliff. He was terrified and could feel his heart stood still. But soon enough he felt his wings spread outward and he realized that he could fly like others. Therefore his hunger overpowered his fear and finally he made his first flight joyful. Next, they were beckoning to him, calling shrilly. Why did seagull's father and mother threaten him and cajole him to fly? The young seagull's parents were constantly beckoning him and tried everything to make his first flight. However, he was very reluctant to take the plunge due to his fear of falling down from the cliff. He looked at his brothers and sisters who fell away, but he was hesitant to make any effort. Due to this reason, his whole family had left him alone on his ledge and threatened and persuaded him to fly, but all efforts went in vain. Next, have you ever had a similar experience when your parents encouraged you to do something that you ever were too scared to try? Discuss this in pairs or groups. This is my experience which I have shared right now in this answer. Students, you can write this answer as per your personal experience. Yes, I had a similar experience when trying to learn how to ride a bicycle when I was in the 4th standard. Initially, I found it difficult to balance myself and fell down often, which developed a fear of cycling in me. Unable to overcome the fear, I gave up cycling, but my parents would always cajole me to try and practice cycling whenever I get time. My father would hold the bicycle from behind to help me balance myself, but whenever he left it, I would lose balance and fall down. Gradually, I have practiced every day. My cycling skill improved, and I could ride it without my father's support from behind. And this also developed my confidence to great extent. Thus, I overcome my fear of cycling and started riding a cycle confidently when I practiced it on a daily basis. Now I use a cycle while going to and coming from school every day. Next, in the case of bird flying, it seems a natural act and a foregone conclusion that it should succeed. In the examples you have given in answer to the previous question, was your success guaranteed, or was it important for you to try regardless of a possibility of failure? It is natural for everyone to face some problems initially while trying to learn or pick up a new skill. Many a time, due to the fear of failure, we are reluctant to perform a particular task or attempt something new. In case of the Shigul, his parents constantly cajoled him to fly. Similarly, when I was learning to ride a bicycle for the first time, my father always persuaded me to learn cycling. Hence, at that stage, it was important for me to overcome my fear and learn cycling for my own good. Yes, my success was assured because if one is focused and determined to achieve something, then success is guaranteed. Moreover, we are all aware of the famous practice makes man a perfect. So this was chapter 3 of NCERT solution for class 10th English. I hope you like my video. Thanks for watching my video. Thank you. Please leave comment, question or doubts in comment section if you have any, or you can drop a mail to us. You will find my email ID at the end of this video. You can also join us on Facebook page, follow us on Instagram, connect us on LinkedIn or tweet us on Twitter. Thanks for watching my video. Thank you.